Teyana Taylor secretly filed to divorce Iman. He's a jealous narcissist. Iman's lawyer, Stephen C. Steele, tells TMZ, Mr. Shumpert hopes parties and counsel can work toward a fair resolution, keeping the best interests of the children of paramount concern. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert are getting divorced. She secretly moved to end their marriage nearly a year ago and claims he's been a jealous narcissist during their 7-year marriage. According to new legal docs, obtained by TMZ, Teyana filed to divorce the former NBA star way back in January, more than 8 months before they announced a separation. In the docs, Teyana details the demise of their marriage, accusing Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her, despite the fact he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in music. Teyana claims Iman would grow annoyed when they would attend public events together, and Fotigs would ask for him to step out of frame. She says when Iman signed a $40 million contract with the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers in 2015, the same year he was also paid $8 million by the New York Knicks, he remained aggravated by her notoriety, jealous of her acting career and insecure about being her man. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ. Teyana wanted to keep this private as long as possible, initially choosing to file with their initials. However, Iman's recent filing in the divorce proceedings included full names, thus thrusting everything into the spotlight. Teyana claims that's when Iman started sending her negative text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight. She claims he would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, and then apologize. In the docs, which Teyana filed in Georgia, she says she now feels Iman was treating her cruelly and displaying extreme narcissistic behavior throughout the majority of their marriage. She says she began to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage as Iman became more and more angry about her stardom. What's more, Teyana says she turned down recording opportunities and acting gigs because Iman did not want her to work. But she says when she stopped working after giving birth to one of their kids, Iman complained about her not making money. Teyana says she fought to keep their family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. She says she used her connections to get Iman gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down, but says he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point where in 2021 she began the divorce process. She says they reconciled, but it was short-lived because Iman remained in an insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. In the docs, Teyana says in 2022 she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Iman and filed for divorce, only to ask her legal team to withdraw the filing one day later. Teyana says she finally pulled the trigger in January because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. She claims Iman has been involved in multiple cheating scandals during their marriage and cites his DUI arrest and recalls the time in 2022 when he was arrested for weed possession in an airport. Teyana also alleges Iman once crashed her Rolls-Royce and fled the scene to avoid a second DUI arrest. Teyana says she tried to stay with Iman through thick and thin but says he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness. After she secretly filed for divorce, she says Iman insisted on them getting back together only to be lackadaisical and inconsistent and become involved in another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. As we reported, Teyana announced their separation in September and said, "To be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. Now, she says was just being graceful towards him." Teyana says Iman left their family home in October and hasn't spent significant time with their 2 children since then. She's asking for temporary and permanent primary physical custody, plus joint legal custody and child support. TMZ broke the story. Teyana and Iman got hitched back in 2016, tying the knot while wearing biker jackets. Now, she says their marriage is irretrievably broken, which seems painfully obvious based on the litany of issues between them, at least in her eyes. We reached out to Iman's camp and a rep for Teyana, so far no word back.